Hello, Neca here with a custom figure review. It's been a while since I've done one of these. Today we have got the Neca Batman from the 1989 Michael Keaton, Tim Burton Batman movie. Now, while I do know this figure has been released in both the black and white and in the 8-bit series, I've not been able to get my hand on one of those ones in this paint line, rather in this colour from Neca or anywhere, because just simply it's just too expensive, unfortunately. I've asked Neca directly if they can provide me one. I've tried to find one online. I might be able to get one. I'm still looking to it, but in the meantime I've done what I originally wanted to do when I first got my first 8-bit series Batman, which I decided to sell on after I found out basically what happened was I found out that they were going to do the 8-bit Batman in the 7-inch scale. What I found out was they were going to do the 8-inch Batman in the 7-inch scale, and I thought, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I'll get that, and then I'll give it a lick of paint. So I waited and waited. And it finally came out, purchased it, and then literally as soon as after I purchased it, I then found out that they were releasing the standard colour in the 7-inch scale as well, but only a Toys R Us exclusive with the DVD release. I was not impressed, to say the least. So that's why I sold my 8-bit one with the hopes of picking up the standard one. But unfortunately, as I said, just couldn't find one for a reasonable price. So I've purchased yet again another 8-bit one, as you guys saw in my box opening a couple of videos back, along with the Freddy. And what basically I've done is given this thing a big old paint job, broke it down, painted it up, put it back together today, and finished it off with some varnishing and a new cape. All in all, I'm really happy with it. Very happy with the paint, how it's come out. I am waiting for some gloss varnish to arrive, and once that comes through, then I will highlight the gloves and the boots, give them a bit more of a shine. But in the meantime, really ecstatic with this. And as you can see in the middle, we've got a nice little Batmobile here. This is just the Kenner, I think it's called the Bat Train or the Bat Bullet, I can't remember. The one from Batman Returns that splits into the bullet. So I'll just get that off of here and then we'll have a closer look at this figure. Okay, and we are back. So yeah, really stoked with this. It's a very simple job to do. I actually did this basically in one day. Yesterday I broke it apart. I say broke, I just got a hairdryer to all the joints and I completely smashed it apart. I completely took it apart. Here's a picture of it in pieces. And then I just painted it up. Just gave it an undercoat and then painted all the parts black. Really simple, solid colour. And then added the detail to the Bat's insignia on his chest. Painted his face, flesh colour. His neck also painted the flesh colour as well. And yeah, gave a bit of highlights. Then today I painted his eyes and added the shading around the eyes. I did that after I put the mask on. So, and the mask isn't actually attached to the head, so if I heat it up and took it off, you should just see the shaded under the eyes. But I've also painted all his accessories and everything. All in all, I'm really happy with it, and it's very simple to do. The other thing I did was I took his original cape, which was on him, I took that off, and I just laid it over some of my synthetic leather here, drew it out, and then I've even got his cape in the exact same shape as the one which comes with him. So it's very cool. Got it kind of folded around so it fits around him a bit better. Unfortunately, due to the synthetic leather being a bit thicker, it doesn't sit on him as nice as I'd like, but still, it's good enough. Just a heads up, you might notice a bit of white on the edges. It's just where I kind of noticed there. I'm trying to get it all off, and I've got most of it off, but just a few bits just are being a pain. So apart from that, I haven't really done anything else. It's still exactly the same figure, but I look from the back, and if I open the cape up, you can see it's a really nice synthetic leather look, and I think it does look very good with the figure. While I'm on the cape, what I will add is my buddy Oscar Torres has actually printed off some little clips which can just hook on his wrist, and then you could put his arm out and then you clip these on, and here's a picture of them, and then they can hold out the cape. Here's some picture of his one with just a cloth cape. He has a Toys R Us exclusive 75th anniversary one. Very cool, and I'm going to ask him to see if I can buy some off of him, because they do look really cool, and they're a nice simple addition. You could add them into the actual cape if you wanted, or you could add them really easy. It wouldn't be that difficult to do. I've also asked him if I'm going to be able to review his figure. I've also asked him if he's I've asked him if he'd like me to review that 3D printed Batmobile. He says he's going to have a think about it, but he thinks he knows someone a bit closer to him because he's a bit worried about it getting damaged coming all the way over to here in the UK, whereas he's over in the States there. So that's a bit of a shame. I'm hopeful. If not, I might have to buy one from him because it just looks so cool. He's now got wheels on it and blown away. He just keeps putting more and more videos up on his Twitter. If you guys haven't followed him, check him out. This Batmobile thing is awesome, and it is so much better than the Kenner ones I've got, and it's in such better scale to this, but it does look pretty freaking huge. I really want one. It's my favourite Batmobile of all time, out of the animated, the movies, everything. The Tim Burton 1989 Batmobile in Batman and Batman Returns is just my all-time favourite Batmobile. So just having a closer look at this figure, you can see that I was actually able to get some highlights in there on a flesh tone. I've not tried highlighting flesh before, and I'm quite happy with how this has come out. I do think it does look really good. Here's a picture of kind of like, I undercoated it, and then I did a brush of brown, light brown, and then I did a dry brush of flesh tone, and then I kind of just did it a bit more of a thicker dry brush of flesh tone, which I think has done quite nice. I think those highlights are coming really well. And of course you've got his eyes there, and then the darkness around his eyes. Really chuffed with how that really looks. Now, I'm quite happy of his insignia. I think that does look really nice. I don't think it's my neatest work, but I'm still quite chuffed with it. I think I will go over it once again and just tidy up a bit. But the cowl looks really, really nice. I love this. It does have this really nice leather to it. And I think with the actual brushing and the varnish I've applied, it looks even more like leathery. Really stoked about that. Then the abs and hands. You can see there's a bit of the old purpley blue coming in the joints there. Unfortunately, a bit of paint rub. And then if I show you the underside of his hands, you can see there I've had to paint all the little silver bits. His grips. All the way down. Now the belt I painted the same yellow as the insignia here, and just give it an ever so light wash of bronze, and I really think that came out very nice. Show you the back. It's really, really nice. Very, very happy with it. So as you can see, when I want him to just like stand normal, I put the cape. What I do is, because it's thicker material, it doesn't hang that well. It hangs a bit weird. Is I just fold it under like that. And fold it under like that, just so it hangs a bit nicer on his shoulders, which it does. And he does roll it back on the movie. Unfortunately, he does roll it over these kind of parts here, but because of how I've cut it, I copied this thing. I'm unable to do that. I can roll it over these ones, but it just doesn't look as right. And then what happened in the movie is they rolled it over and then rolled it back like that. Like that, but I can't do that because the material is just too thick. So like I said, I just tuck it under and fold it back, and it does sit pretty good. I do, it's not perfect, but still I'm pretty chuffed with it. So the articulation remains exactly the same. Head is on a ball peg and I can rotate around. As you see, the cowl is attached to the peg, the head, sorry. And I can go down that much, up that much, a little bit of pivot, and then around 360 degrees. Shoulders are on ball hinges, they can go around 360 degrees, then go out that much, then there's a rotation at the elbow, 360 degrees, of about a 90 degree bend. There's a rotation at the glove, some of that varnish coming off there, 360 degrees, and there's a ball peg in the actual wrist. So you can rotate that around 360 degrees, up and down. He has an upper diaphragm joint, so you can go forward that much, and well, with both diaphragm joints you can go back that much, but he's got a diaphragm joint here, and there's also a ball peg going in his lower waist, which does help with pivot from side to side, and you can rotate it around. T-cut hips, something I didn't know about these, but I always thought it was weird that when you lift one leg up, two of them move, but then when you lift this one up, only one moves. It's much like the Avengers Marvel Legends. This one goes into the actual crutch, and then this peg goes into the disc of this one, so this basically holds this one. So that's how they get the short like that. I always thought that basically they were just so close together, but now I know. So he can do a Spartan of like that. Split of that. Upper thigh rotation from there to there. Single bend in the knee about that. Rotate around 360 degrees. There's a ball peg going into the ankle, so you can go from there to there. Pivot from there to there and rotate around 360 degrees. As you can see, I've also painted accessories exactly the same. Really stoked. Really simple paint job to do, guys. It's not hard to do. It's a bit fiddly around the bat sign and the face for the details of the eyes, but apart from that, it's dead simple. The whole thing's black, you know, you can't really argue with it. Didn't take me more than, like I said, a day really. It took me a day to heat it up, pop it apart, paint it all, and then this morning I put it all back together, varnished it all, and then just did his eyes, and then just kind of gave everything else a little kind of touch up, because there was a few parts where I'd missed. Even now with these new lights on, I'm seeing a few other parts I've missed, so it's so annoying when you have a simple base colour. But yeah, dead simple to do, anyone can do this. So that's my custom Neca 8-bit 7-inch 1989 Batman. Hope you guys enjoy this. Stay tuned for more custom reviews. I'm really going to try and get some more out there. And also, please, please, please check out Oscar Torres. His 3D printed Batmobile is coming along so well. It really looks so awesome. It's even got a sliding canopy. That blows my mind. And of course, if I get any more updates on that, I will let you guys know. Other slight update quickly. I'm hoping that my original Facebook, should be back up and running soon. I will keep you guys posted on that. So anyway guys, as per usual, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please drop me a like down below. Please subscribe, and as per usual guys, thanks a lot for watching. Keep clicking, and I'm going to catch you in my next one. Bye bye.